What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Wokey Bucks, and I'm back again with another video. So the topic that I'll be discussing today's video is in regards to why men ghost women. The reason why most men end up ghosting women is because most women end up joking with the guy, in the sense that we as men just want our peace of mind and our own personal desires, you feel what I'm saying? And it's like, if we're talking to a girl, if we're in a relationship with a girl, well, not really mainly for people that are in relationships, but mainly for people that are talking to girls, and the girl is joking around with him and not taking him seriously. These are part of the reasons why we ghost them. And the fact of the matter remains that men ghost women who do not take men seriously. Because what we as men have to understand at the end of the day is that don't invest your energy, don't invest your time in women that don't care about you, in women that want to waste your time. And the same thing applies to females as well too. But the difference between that is that most men won't waste females' times. The only time a man will waste a female's time is if he's in the top 10%, like I mentioned in my previous video, which has to do with the guys that are cheaters. You feel what I'm saying? Those are the people that will mainly waste your time. But as for the average Joe, as for the average man, he usually won't waste a female's time. If he's trying to make an effort towards you and you're joking with him and not taking him seriously, then that is the reason why he'll ghost you. Because what women have to understand is that when you start talking to a guy and when a guy starts talking to you, you guys are both going into each other's worlds. And when you guys enter into each other's world, you have to understand that there are things that each and every single one of you guys have to offer. So, in reference to a man trying to tell a woman something or trying to teach her something, if a man is trying to teach you something and you don't value his words, you don't value his opinions, as the king he is and the queen you are, then that would be a reason for him to ghost you. That would be a reason for him to stop wanting to talk to you, because who wants to waste time on somebody who's not going to value their opinion? Who wants to waste time on somebody who's not going to take them seriously? We've all talked about being in relationships or talking to somebody that has wasted our time, but at the same time as well too, we never learned, because we also like to waste time. And it's really bad. We should always value our time, we should always value our energy. I talk about these things because your time and your energy really matter. So, back to the topic. My point is that it's not good to waste each other's time. And if you both are on the same page in regards to what you guys want out of whether you're talking or in a relationship, then everything should be good. But like I said, the reason why most men ghost women is because most women like to play around with the guy's time and will make him believe that he's like in a good spot, but at the same time as well too, she has no intention of either dating him or continuously wanting to talk to him. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why you'll see most guys in society today try to be friends with girls instead of trying to either talk with them or get in relationships with them. Even though in my opinion, I don't really advise guys to honestly get into relationships with girls, my personal opinion. But at the same time as well too, the fact remains that they'll try to befriend females in an attempt to be able to try to get them to be their girlfriend. But the thing you have to understand is that if you befriend a female in hopes of trying to make her become your girlfriend, the chances of you actually getting with that girl are slim to none. Because when a girl friend zones you, she has no intention of dating you. She has no intention of going crazy with you. You feel what I'm saying? The only opportunity, if there were an opportunity that you would have at doing something like that, would be if she has a boyfriend and she's going through a rough patch with her boyfriend. If she's going through a rough patch with her boyfriend, you have a 2-week window. Because usually whenever girls tell their boyfriend that they want to take a break, they usually give them 2 weeks to be able to decide on what they want to do. You feel what I'm saying? And the general excuse that they'll give their boyfriend is that I feel like I need to really find myself. But at the same time as well too, obviously that's not the case. That's the perfect opportunity for the friend or the so-called friend to be able to do what he needs to do. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time as well too, that doesn't usually happen. Majority of that doesn't usually happen, because the thing you have to understand, like I've talked about in my previous videos, females usually have more options than males do. That's why if one person ends up horribly, like let's say that a female's in a relationship and it ends horribly with the guy that she's dating or the guy she's in a relationship with, she has other guys to turn to, whether they're in the friend stage, orbiter stage. And orbiters are people that give females validation all the time, that are usually the guys that slide up in their DM saying, oh baby, you're beautiful, this and that. And other males, you feel what I'm saying? Especially the males that like to give them money in the hopes of getting some, which majority of the time they don't, you feel what I'm saying? But these are the things you have to understand and open your eyes to, because one of my jobs in this life is to be able to open people's eyes and be aware to these things. Open people's eyes to see the way the world is for the way it truly is. And by no means am I saying that guys are better than girls or girls are better than guys. But the fact you have to understand is that, at least in regards to this video, in regards to the males, you have to value yourself as a king. You have to value yourself as a high value man. And you can't let people take advantage of you. You can't, at least in regards to relationships or talking to somebody, view the female as a higher value than yourself. You have to view yourself at a high standard. You have to view yourself at a high value, and you have to hold yourself to these values. Because the thing you have to understand is that you will always go through your darkest moments. You will always go through sad moments that will test and try you. And if you don't stay true and if you don't stay strong to yourself, you will always crumble and fold. And you'll always talk about, oh, I'm going to get better. But at the end of the day, it's not about just talking about it. You have to put in the work. You have to sacrifice sleep. You have to sacrifice effort to be able to achieve the results that you want to achieve. And those are not going to come through talking. Talking is good and nice. It is what it is. But at the same time as well, too, you have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to put in the work if you want to see the results. Like I mentioned before, it's simple to switch that mindset for a second. But it's not easy when you completely switch that mindset and stick to it. Consistency is key in everything you do. Consistency is key. But these are some of the reasons why guys ghost females. So for all the females that are watching this video, if you stumble across this video, these are my reasons. If you don't want guys to be ghosting you, then you need to be taking guys more seriously. Because the thing you have to understand at the end of the day is that we are kings and we do hold value. The same way that you want the guy to respect you for the way you are and not to judge you, is the same way that you should be treating the guy. But with the way that things are in society, most people tend to value females over males, when at the same time as well too, males also have a good thing that they have to represent in life. We do work hard, and we also go out there and get our own, you feel what I'm saying? Because the thing we have to understand is that as a man in this society, nobody's going to give you anything for free. You have to work for everything that you have. So just for that alone, for us being able to pay our bills, for us being able to have a roof over our head, for us being able to do all these things that are hard and not easy, as a man, you have to be grateful. You have to see these things and say, I should not take you for granted, because if I lose a good man, or if I lose somebody that's good in that sense, I might not be able to get somebody like him again. So if you understand, it's because you have understanding. But if you don't understand, it's because you lack it. So this is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, Tell me what y'all thought about this video, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Wokey Bucks, signing out.